Gentlemen, we have called you together to inform you that we are going to overthrow the United States government.
Hello, I'm Diane Buckner. Welcome to the Dragon's Den, where cash-strapped entrepreneurs entice wealthy dragons to invest in their dreams. It's hard to keep up with Brett Wilson when he's not brokering $100 million deals as chairman of Calgary's first energy capital. He's raising millions more for his favorite causes. Next in the den, Richard Willis with his innovative way of amping up electrical power. But for $1 million, will the Dragons pull the plug on his proposal?
Hello, Dragons. My name is Richard Willis. My company name is Magna Coaster. What I'm looking for is $1 million for 50% of the company.
Okay, so what do you do?
Basically, what I've done is I have a unit that takes in 18 watts of power and produces 50 kilowatts of power. What happened was I stumbled upon a multiplication factor where I can multiply not only the voltage, but also the amperage and the frequency of the power.
You're going to save the world.
I'm hoping to save the world.
We're so lucky.
Let's just demonstrate it. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, so...
Richard says he's discovered a way to use magnetic power to produce massive amounts of electricity with zero emissions. If his claims are true, he could be sitting on an energy gold mine.
How'd you discover that? You just did it and then went, aha?
Just did it and went, aha. Actually, after I got electrocuted the second time, I called the University of Waterloo. We actually had them do some testing. And the first time out into Waterloo, I was 2,600% above unity. Over unity means you put less in and get more out. There's a zero mark.
Very simply, you're saying you're creating something from nothing. You're starting with a very low power source and somehow through the black box.
We have a patent pending on a design to take the power and inject it in between a set of magnets in a coil. And basically what happens is we feed it in at one speed. It bounces inside the coil and basically comes back out at a higher frequency, higher voltage, and higher amperage.
To counter the Dragon's doubts, Richard tries some corporate name dropping.
We've actually had Ontario Hydro approach us. We're working on a deal right now with the state of Michigan. We're also in talks with a major company from the U.S., Mercedes-Benz, talking with us right now. Some meetings with the local power company down in St. Catharines to help out Ontario by putting in power generation plants to try and balance the grid out.
Oh, you want to build the power plants?
Yeah, correct.
Brett Wilson isn't concerned about sales or royalties yet. He wants in on the technology, if it works.
I own a quarter of one of the largest independent power producers in Canada called Maxim Power. Little plug there. If this technology works, we'll do that deal. So long as the technology works, you've got the multiple of unity that you've described, you've got a deal.
Thank you.
I'll meet you halfway on that one. Look forward. Thank you.
I started to examine the breakthrough solutions, and much to my surprise, these concepts have been proven in hundreds of laboratories throughout the world, and yet they have not really seen the light of day.
Rather than smashing things together and trying to control the explosion, these new technologies rely on blending, of dancing with what naturally is. The common denominator of all the free energy devices I've seen is that they mimic in one way or another the torus energy shape. You don't have to believe in free energy technology to be concerned about the repression of ideas and inventions. I found myself thinking, what better way to justify our dependence on oil, coal, nuclear, and other dangerous and dirty technologies than to claim there are no better, cheaper alternatives?